I finally got my duplicate Subaru key from Tom's Key Company. So today I'm going to be programming this key and hoping that it works, because Tom did say that there is a slight chance that it will not work on this model. But if you watched my previous video, you know that the reason I started doing all this is originally because I locked my keys in the car and I had a hard time trying to get them out. So at the very least, I know this will help with that, because this new fob also comes with a duplicate door key. I'm pretty sure that's going to work with no issues, but we will test that later on. But I am going to be programming this fob as well. Hopefully it can turn on the car too, not just open the door. So that's what this video today is going to be about. I'm going to be using this guy right here to program that new fob. I also got this extension cable, which is not mandatory, but it does make things a little more convenient. Some heavy-duty keychains, and last but not least, I didn't even know this, but my wife got these tracker tags that we're going to put on all of our keys so we do not lose them again. I think they're pretty good things to have, so if you're interested, I'll put a link to them in the video description. Okay, so the first step in the process is to plug in my extension cable into this OBD port right over here, which is above my brake and gas pedals. Next, we plug in the programmer on the other side, and of course I could have just plugged this in over there, but it just makes it a little bit more convenient to have it a little further out. That way I have my QR code right here, which I'm going to need to scan with my phone. And if there's nothing wrong with the power cable, you should see the power light come on. Now with my internet and Bluetooth on the phone, I simply need to scan the QR code with my camera, click on the link that pops up, and I believe the rest of it should just be following step-by-step instructions. I have an Android, so I'm going to click on Google Play. Wow, and install this app that has a 2.9 star review. Once the app is finished downloading, I'll press open. I don't think I want notifications from it. Get started. I'm going to go ahead and put my information in off screen. I put my information in and pressed sign up. The next screen is the verification screen. So I got my code via text message. I'll paste it in there, press submit, and I'll allow it to use the GPS. Let's just do only this time. I'll press start here. I'm going to allow the programmer to pair with my phone. Watch video where to find the OBD port. I don't need that because I already have mine plugged in. And the location is off. Looks like I have to have my GPS or navigation on. Only one device is coming up, so I'm assuming this is going to be the programmer. And it looks like I can begin programming. Nice. It looks like this might take a couple of minutes, so I will be right back. And after that's done loading, this screen comes up, and it looks like I have three options. I'm not sure if I have to do all three or just pick one. Sounds like scan my VIN is going to be the easiest, so I'll try that first. Okay, so the scanning feature does not work at all, so I'm going to try to put it in manually. So I put my VIN number in manually. This is the next screen that comes up. I have a 2022 Subaru Forester. Key and remote. Attention! This remote procedure is not for the vehicle with the start button. Well, that's not good because my Forester actually is a start button. So let's press close. Is there any other options? I don't think there is. Well, that's strange. Doesn't really give me any other options, so I'm going to try going with the enter license plate info and see if that changes anything. After I put my license plate info, the same exact screen pops up. I select 2022, press continue, and it's the same key. So I don't know if I want to try to force this. The first screen tells me right away that this is not for the push button. I guess I'll try continuing and just see what happens. Okay, so it's done loading, and now it says turn the ignition 2 clicks forward to the on position. Now I confirmed that this is definitely not going to work on my vehicle because, once again, I have the push to start. What they're looking for is the key that goes in here. And being that I'm in Hawaii, customer service hours are over, so I can't call them.
Our office is currently closed.
So I went ahead and called Mike instead, and he told me that I should try using 2021 because 21 and 23 had the same type of programming. So that's what I'm currently doing right now. I restarted this whole process and I'm going to try selecting 2021. Oh, there you go. With 2021, now I have two options. Nice, let's try the other one. Okay, now we're talking. Leave the ignition off and turn the hazard lights on. Wow. Well, I guess I'll give it one more shot. I'm just gonna cut this part out so I'm not gonna bore you with this whole process. But I will be back in a few minutes. Okay, so I made it back to this step again, and we're gonna try programming one more time. And unfortunately it failed again. I do have one more idea. My cell service here is pretty spotty, so I'm thinking perhaps it's just because of the weak connection. So I'm gonna go ahead and drive to a spot that has a good internet connection and try this again. Oh boy, and the connection failed once again. Well guys, and that is how you program a key fob on a car, though rather unsuccessfully. I did give it an honest try, and I tried multiple different things, but it's just not working for me. However, I do know that this works for many other people, so my non-expert conclusion in all of this is that if you have a vehicle that is older than 2020, most likely you will have success with this. If your vehicle is anywhere from 20 to 22, then you might have success with this, and if it's over 22, most likely it will not work. Mike, if you're by chance watching this and I'm saying something wrong, please do correct me in the comments, or if an upgrade rolls out, do let us know. But I do have some good news, and that is that I won't have to ever break into my car again, I think. So let's go ahead and lock it. And try using this new duplicate key that I got in this new fob. Uh-oh. I put my keys about 15 feet away so the door doesn't automatically unlock. So there it is, it's locked. Let's see if this new key is gonna open the door. It sure does. Okay, so opening the door manually does set off the car alarm, and the only way to turn it off is with the original key fob. Unless, of course, you have that second one programmed and it's working. So I'm just wondering, if I don't have this key, there's really no way to turn off the alarm. I tried pressing lock and unlock on the door, that's not working, so I'm assuming you could just disconnect the battery, or maybe there's an easier way. If you know, please do let me know in the comments. Otherwise, yes, hopefully your original keys are in the car, and the duplicate key would come in super handy to retrieve them. Well guys, that is all I had. Thank you so much for joining me for this experience, and I'll see you next time. And if you made it all the way to the end of the video, I have two dad jokes for you. The early bird might get the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. And do you know why you can't hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom? That's because the P is silent.